Imagine a man who could look at random numbers and see entire universes. A man who had no formal education, no books, no teacher, but his mind was operating at a level the world had never seen before. This is the unbelievable true story of Srinivasa Ramanujan, the genius who solved infinity, but couldn't solve the tragedies of his own life. Ramanujan was born in a small house in Kumbakonam, India. He wasn't rich, he didn't have fancy notebooks or tutors. But he had something no one else had, a brain, wired directly to the language of the universe. While other kids played outside, Ramanujan filled every inch of old notebooks with equations. When he ran out of paper, he wrote on walls, palm leaves, scrap pieces of anything he could find. And he always said something strange. Mathematics is revealed to me, in my dreams. He believed the goddess Namagiri whispered formulas to him at night. People thought he was crazy, teachers thought he was a failure. But the truth? He was inventing mathematics that didn't exist yet. Ramanujan was so obsessed with math that he failed everything else, science, English, history, and because of it, he lost his scholarship. He had no degree, no job, no recognition, just a head full of impossible formulas and a family slowly running out of money. But Ramanujan wasn't done. He walked from office to office begging for any job, even a clerk role, just to survive. People looked at his notebooks and said, "This is nonsense. No one can understand this." But they didn't know those same pages would one day rewrite mathematics. One night in 1913, desperate and hopeless, Ramanujan wrote a letter to a famous mathematician in England, G.H. Hardy of Cambridge University. Inside the letter were 67 equations so advanced that even Hardy, one of the world's greatest mathematicians, froze. He later said, "They must either be the work of a genius or a madman." Hardy checked the formulas. Every single one was correct. It was the moment the world finally realized a mathematical supernova had been hiding in India. Within weeks, Ramanujan received a life-changing invitation. Come to Cambridge. Ramanujan reached England, alone, shy, sick, and completely new to the cold weather and strict food rules. But even then, his genius exploded. Together, he and Hardy produced results that stunned the scientific world. Partition formula, Mach theta functions, Ramanujan prime, tau function, magic 1729, the taxicab number, and mathematics that would lay foundations for black holes, string theory, computers, quantum physics. But behind the brilliance, his health was collapsing. Cold climate, lack of proper food, stress, and isolation destroyed his body. By 1919, doctors said he had only months to live. So Ramanujan returned to India with hundreds of unpublished formulas, his final gift to humanity. Ramanujan lived only 32 years. On his deathbed, he gave his wife one last notebook filled with formulas no one had ever seen. For decades, mathematicians tried decoding it, and in 1976, the lost notebook was rediscovered. What was inside? Math so advanced that modern physicists now use it to understand black hole radiation, quantum field theory, string theory, the shape of the universe itself. A man with no formal education predicted mathematics used to describe black holes from a small room in India. That's not just genius. That's something beyond human. Hardy once tried to rate mathematicians on a scale of 1 to 100. He gave himself 25. Other greats like Hilbert, 80. For Ramanujan, Hardy said, Srinivasa Ramanujan is 100. And to this day, mathematicians say there will never be another like him. This was the untold life of mathematics genius Srinivasa Ramanujan. If you believe stories like his deserve to be remembered, subscribe to Untold Lives Hub.